I want my star. Where is she?
Where is
Is Zeliante.
Y'all got any name ideas for the squad?
The squad? Just kidding, nah, I'm playing.
How many people is it? 1, 2, 3?
We have 5.
5?
Yeah, get a photo.
Adam, you guys are pretty furious.
Yeah.
Am I blocking it?
Thank you. You can ask whichever ones.
Okay.
You don't want to be here.
What has been your favorite part about this program? With Sean Paul?
Yeah, we need Sean. Oh,
The collaboration, I would
Yeah.
say for sure. Us all being able to work together. That's been the best part. I came into this program as like a solo guy. I'm realizing efforts of having a team is the best thing. I'm not solo no more.
Right.
I
Nobody
did that journey.
is bigger than
Exactly.
I feel the same way. I feel like the best thing about this cohort has been just my classmates. I feel like over the span of us going through this, we've gotten closer with each other and also closer with ourselves. I think like I just see like so much love shining from all of us, like love for what we're doing and for and what is it called? Confidence.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
I feel like I just been given the best group of people I could work with. I really couldn't make these films without them. You know, like I can have all the vision, all the ideas I want, but without them, I couldn't make anything. And I feel like it's nice to be a part of such a strong environment and having everybody be so creative and so helpful and generous that I'm truly blessed to be here with.
I was gonna say definitely the connections I made. It all starts here, we're all gonna help each other up the ladder and stuff. And making all these connections with them, I feel like we've already made a bond. That's probably my favorite part.
My favorite part was definitely just seeing how far the ride went, everything that happened between then, building connections, not just with the classmates, but with the teachers and everybody a part of WLCAC. That's definitely something I took away.
You don't gotta ask them all, because it's a lot.
Really?
Or or if like everybody wanna answer it different.
Oh, this one's good though. So what's been your favorite memory of like the whole program?
So what was your favorite memory, Adam?
My favorite memory of the film? It had to be when I told Ania not to kick Will.
Not of just like the film, the program though.
Oh, the program.
Yeah.
Logan's speeches. I love those. Man. It's so inspiring. Sometimes I'll come in like, yeah, but he'll hear it. Honestly, Logan's speeches for sure. I would come in on days like I know I got to be here, but I am mentally checked out. And I'm like, why am I even doing this? I would doubt myself sometimes, but Logan's speeches would just spark that motivation and inspiration. He would tell me his personal journey and things he had to go through. I'm like, dang, somebody this successful, this great, had to go through those things. All right, I can, keep going and move forward. So those speeches just come in here, liven up my whole day. So that had to be the highlight for sure.
Yeah, he has a way with words for sure. I feel like my favorite part of this whole journey has probably been just wait. I thought that's the same question.
Memory.
Your favorite memory?
My favorite memory. My favorite memory is. There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good ones. I feel like my favorite memory. I don't know. Ask Nate.
I think my favorite memory is talking about film with them. Like we'll just argue all day on what peak cinema is or not. And that's kind of where the name came from. I told Adam the Matrix was mid just to get him mad, and he didn't speak to me for the rest of the day. But, and then it's just like it's being nice to be able to talk about your passions all day and be able to do it with each other. I think my favorite memories is every time I come to class because it just feels so nice.
Like they said, there's a lot, honestly. I have a specific memory in mind because it was like everybody was so happy. It was when we went to the Fox studio.
Oh yeah.
It was
really fun.
Everybody was so hyped. I remember Adam, he was like everybody was smiling the whole day. We like saw sets. We went to this guy's podcast. What's his name?
I forgot. He was a comedian.
He was like, yeah. He was a football player though. Yeah, he was a retired football player.
He was interviewing a football player.
No, he
No,
was
he
a
wasn't.
football player.
He was interviewing a
Football player
comedian.
was interviewing the comedian.
Where's Tony at? He remembers the name.
Yeah,
It was
but
dope though.
yeah, that was cool. We saw the set for like Everybody Hates Chris. We made like little short films there. It was really cool. It was like a really great day, and like to see the real world aspect of it. Everybody was so hyped.
Favorite memory? I think one that sticks out was probably the first production I was here. I think we needed some lightsabers. Like I think Nathan, I think randomly, it was either you or Adam, you were like, damn bro, we should have some lightsabers. I left for like 5 minutes, came back with lightsabers. What the hell he was?
So dope.
I think that was definitely one of my favorite moments for sure.
Yeah, and then one of the other questions was like, is there like a skill that you think you like learned in the program that like you're happy that you gained, and like if you could talk about it?
Like I said earlier, collaboration, that's a skill. People just, collaborate. It's not as easy as it sounds. So the constant ups and downs of me being stubborn on an idea, that was the lesson that, hold on, this is not no one-man army. This is a team. They were all like, we're creatives, we're not robots. You have to, you know what I'm saying, open up and really, so that was a skill. It was hard for me to learn, but I finally learned it. Finally, and that's like the best thing I took from this as far as skills is to be able to properly work with others, learn their language, learn what their strengths and weaknesses, how I can help in those areas. Sometimes step back. That's a skill set. So I feel like I learned that part for sure.
Wow. So for skills, I feel like honestly, I've learned. I didn't know anything about like I haven't hold a camera or touch lights or touch mic or anything like that before. So I feel like honestly everything was like a new skill for me. I feel like the strongest skill that I will take away from this class would have to be just in a sense collaboration as well. Low-key, me and Adam kind of going through the same thing. Like we just hard-headed it. Yeah. And so yeah, just being more open to just the fact that we're all making something together, even if it's one person's vision, the fact that other people are in on it together kind of makes it even better than the one person. And so that's why I'm
For me, it's being open to new ideas and communication. I remember when I first came here, I thought I knew everything about directing already. I thought I had the blueprint down. Logan was like, I want to be the first one to direct. I was like, I'll do it. And we did a whole production set. I didn't even make time. But at the end of the day, we had to do like a feedback. And I felt good. I was like, I killed it. It was awesome. It was amazing. And then Logan was like, everything you just did was wrong. And everybody's like, man, he didn't validate me as an actor. He grabbed the camera away from me, this and that. But I'm happy I was able to learn from my mistakes and be able to collaborate with them. I'm kind of like a closed off person, so being here with them, spending all this time with them really helped me be more communicative about everything, really. So that really helped me out a lot. Yeah.
There was so much we learned from the program. I want to say there's probably two things. I took confidence. One, that was definitely my the biggest challenge I had to get over. I failed 3 pitches because every time they're your ideas are great, you just don't sell it. So confidence, definitely, I gained a lot of confidence in my ideas. And also the cinematography, the DP skills, it was so cool. I got to learn so many different techniques. We literally got to shoot whatever. It was so, definitely that, all the different ways to shoot. And I love playing with the camera, and there's always new ways. So.
This guy. But no, he's gone. Definitely one skill I definitely picked up was script writing. I know before, my scripts were pretty basic, pretty bland, dialogue heavy. They're still dialogue heavy, but the stories are a lot more interesting, and that's definitely a skill I picked up and want to take outside of the program for sure.
Yeah. Anything else you want to tell the world?
Wait
taste of what we got coming next.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
This is
Yeah.
a legendary team.
Yeah, y'all want some photo ops with the celebrities? Y'all want some photo ops?
Yeah. All right, cut.
Yeah.